Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be diving into this reel right here. I'm going to be telling you the reasons why that I think this is the only reel that you're going to need. This is the Origin TX reel. This is made by 13 Fishing. I picked this up back, I think in March, somewhere around that, somewhere early in the spring. It was like maybe January, February, March, somewhere in that time. I picked this thing up just because of the price point of it, and it as fast became my favorite reel. When I go fishing out here in the Gulf and then also in Sabine Lake, I do take my Shimano reel as well, my Shimano Casitas, but I'm constantly picking this thing up just because I enjoy it so much. I love the feel of it. I love how it's tuned. It matches my rod so well. There has not been a fish that I have not been able to horse into the boat with this reel. I mean, I love it. I also love the color. I mean, just so cool. That color, that teal just sticks out. I put it on a black rod and I just think it looks fantastic. So that's something as well. Okay, so now that we've introduced this reel a little bit, let's get into some of the specs. Yes, it does have the dead stop anti-reverse. The ratio for this one is 7.3 to 1, so that's really helpful when you're trying to horse that fish in, or maybe they're running right at you and you got to pick up that line. That 7.3 to 1 is really helpful. It does have an integrated hook keeper up here on the top. I never use that, I just stick it right on my rod, but you can if you want. This is made with aluminum for corrosion resistance, super important. Has an internal centrifugal brake, 7 ball bearings, and then an arrowhead line guide system. This does come in both the right and left-handedness. So the line capacity for a 12-pound test is 135 yards, so it does keep a good amount on your spool. The manufacturer warranty is good for 1 year, and then it is corrosion and rust resistant. So why do I think this is the only reel that you need? Because it's good for both fresh and saltwater. It's both in one. I've been using this in the marsh to catch bass. I've been using this out in the Gulf of Mexico to catch triple tail. I've been using this in Sabine Lake to catch redfish, specks, and flounder. I mean, this is my do-it-all reel, no question. I absolutely love it. I love the feel of it. The color, like I talked about the color earlier, I just think it pops. I love the black and the teal combination together. I just think it looks really good. It was really simple to tune. Some of my other reels that I've had, even my Shimano, have kind of been a little more difficult to kind of find that sweet spot. But this reel did not take long at all. So for you guys that do fish the saltwater, make sure, if you're not already, make sure you're washing off your rods and reels when you're getting out of the saltwater with some fresh water. If it's your garden hose out in the front or the backyard, or even if you got to pull it into the kitchen, whatever you got to do to get this salt off your reel, you have to do it. So that's something that's super key, just to keep your gear in good shape. I think one of the biggest selling points for this reel right here is the price point. At $99, you just can't beat it. This reel does everything. It's both fresh and saltwater, and at $99, it's extremely affordable. That Casitas reel that I think I got it on clearance, or maybe it was a hot deal or something at Academy one day. I think it was like 119 or 129, something like that, and I still use this reel more. For those of you guys that do both the salt and the freshwater fishing, I think you have to have at least one of these, if not two. It's hunting season here for me, and you guys know that's kind of my number one thing over fishing. Like, I kind of prefer the hunting over the fishing. I love both, but that's my thing. So right now I'm focused on duck hunting, deer hunting. So I haven't got another one, but I know this coming this spring, I'm definitely gonna get 1 or 2 more of these just so I can have them on different rods and have them tuned up for different things. And if you guys haven't checked out 13 Fishing, definitely do it. So there's also another reel called a Concept TX, which is different from this. It's also about $300 more expensive. My buddy Scott that I fish with, he does have the Concept TX, and I have fished with that reel, and that one is pretty sweet as well. So if you guys haven't checked out 13 Fishing, go ahead and give them a shot. That's what this reel is. Another thing that I really enjoy about this reel is the feel. I really like how it feels when I'm fighting a fish. I feel in control. I feel like the rod seat really connects into my rods really well, so I don't feel like this is going to come off or wiggle or do anything. So I feel really stable when I'm fighting those fish, and that's something I really enjoy as well. I don't, even before I had this thing really dialed in, I didn't have a lot of backlashes with this reel. I just think it's super smooth, and I think you just get out of it what you need. One thing on this reel I will say, for a con, I don't know if it's just mine or me or what, but when I first got this out of the box, this was really hard to open. I actually had to get a quarter and use it to push this open because I couldn't do it with my fingers. I don't know if it was just me or I got just a random one or what, or if that's how they all are. But as time has gone on, it's been easier to open. I mean, you obviously don't want it to be super easy to open, because if you're fighting fish, you don't want to hit that and then boom, this fall off or whatever. But that's something that I noticed on mine for sure. It was kind of difficult to get that open. I really enjoy this reel, guys. Give it a chance if you want. I definitely think it's something that you can use, put in your arsenal to catch more fish. I definitely love mine. I highly recommend it, especially for you new fishermen that don't want to spend an arm and a leg to get some crazy reel. This is all you need to get started 100%. And for you guys that are avid fishermen, this is something you just have to have in your boat or have to have in your garage or wherever you keep your tackle, just because it can be used in so many different circumstances. That's it for this reel review, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions or anything that I didn't cover, drop it down in the comments below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and tight lines.